Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we have another LEGO Marvel Avengers video for you. This happens to be level 14, Rise of Ultron free play. That's right, this is the second to last level if you've been following along, and we are extremely excited to get all 150 total mini kits, and this is going to get us 10 closer. So that being said, we're also going to grab 3 character tokens. We're going to freely, and because this is such a low and easy True Avenger requirement, we actually got the gold brick for that in our story playthrough, which is also where that other gold brick came from. So we're only going to get 2 of the 4 gold bricks for this level. We are going to, of course, get that red brick, which happens to be the red brick for Fast Dig. And, oh, to the yeah, we are all ready to go. We've got our digging character, Reptile. We also have Ultimate Ultron to do any cosmic brick manipulation. And that being said, we've got all other characters completed from getting the story mode completed. And that's right, I said completed twice. Deal with it. We've selected our favorite characters, and we're going to go ahead and take off into the game here. So, as you can see, we start off by being Black Widow hanging on the back of Hulk. We're going to climb all the way straight up, and as you can see, if you keep going straight up and you don't make that turn, there's the first mini kit right there. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, there is a little bit of time before the next collectible, so if you want to use our quick links down below in the video description, I suggest doing that. So now we are going to also speed this video up ever so slightly, if you haven't already noticed. And we have removed all the cutscenes as well. I didn't mention that in the beginning because I was busy flopping my yapper about other stuff. So, all right, we have taken Hulk up to this first platform. We have jumped off the back of Hulk and tossed a green rock at the cracked wall there, which gave us the ability to hop up on that first handheld, and it also gave us access to some buildable bricks to complete the rest of the handhelds needed to get all the way up top to that pin. It's like some sort of a pin that's holding in that train car. We rip it out, and look at that. We've got a free passage all the way up top for the old Hulkster. And now we're going to go ahead and hop on his back one more time and climb up quite a ways. Once you get up to the top, you're going to switch characters to the Black Widow and target that bullseye and knock it down, which is going to give us the ability to jump on this handheld. Now, the goal here is to get up and hit that target above us, but you don't want to do that yet. You want to slide off to the right-hand side of the cart and do the old Avenger scan here. We happen to have Black Widow out, so lucky us, we can get it done. Now, this is another one of those moments, too, that I should mention. You cannot switch characters, so I can't be Iron Man or Captain America or anybody else right now. I can only be Black Widow, which is kind of weird, or the Hulk, I guess, too, whichever the 2 characters are that you have. All right, after a complete scan, it will reveal a grapple point. No, psych, it's a target. Had you going there, didn't I? Take out that other target, and it will drop a mini kit out of the side of the train car. Now, like I said, if you drop the train car first, you're not going to be able to get that. However, over on the right-hand side of the same platform, there is a character token that, with or without that train car there, you should be able to get. But, all right, now, this is kind of, I mean, this is clearly a user error here. And it only gets worse, people. I fall off, and you know, I actually had to do this level twice because at one point Black Widow fell off just like that, and she fell into this weird crack, and I was stuck there. I couldn't get in, I couldn't get out, and of course I can't change characters to other characters, so I couldn't do anything. I had to start the whole level over again, and luckily for me, it didn't happen again. But all right, make your way up and take out that target, which will knock that down, giving a free passage for Hulk yet again. Now we can hop on his back and climb up this final stretch of wall, which once we get to the top, there are 3 targets. Only 2 of them present themselves at first, but we are going to take out all 3 by switching to Black Widow and remaining on Hulk's back and simply targeting those bullseyes. Big bada boom! All right, once the big bada boom happens, go all the way to the top, and it's actually going to do a nice big jump, drop her off, and oh, look at that. We are in a nice little courtyard here. And to start things off, we see there's an Avengers scan right around this statue. So luckily for us, we still have Black Widow out. This is a point in the game where you can switch to other characters. So if you want Iron Man or anybody like that to scan, feel free to choose your favorite scanning character. And then we're going to take out some gold and silver bricks on this statue that we revealed. And I accidentally got a little button happy there and pulled up the old save menu, which we highly recommend sticking away from. I know a lot of you guys like to use those, but we find that most of the time that people report problems, such as like weird loading issues or something, it's usually related to those save stations. So try to stay away from those. But all right, we've taken out the gold and silver bricks after that successful scan, and that gave us a mini kit, which we have collected. And next, there's actually a silver cart right behind that same statue. And this one's kind of a funny angle, at least it was for us in Hawkeye. I couldn't quite get the targeting correctly on the silver bricks, but I finally get it, and look at this. Booyakashow. It was a 2-for-1. I took out the silver bricks, and I took out that Ultron Sentry, or whatever it really is. But all right, destroy the silver cart. It gives you some bricks to build up. We're going to build up a speed boost pad here and get our pew on. And look at that. He punes right up into that room there. And apparently he saved that mini kit from a burning building. Boy, we got ourselves a hero. All right. So now we've got some story bits, but we also have this. There's a handful of these Hydra logos. You can see one down there on the bottom right of your screen there. We actually need to use a character with telekinetic abilities to spray paint over the top of those. And there are 5 of those scattered throughout the level. So starting right now, we're going to go ahead and target those. Now, there are quick links down below in the video description for all 5 of these because they are kind of scattered. They're not all back to back to back, which is why I have them labeled Minikit 6, even though we haven't actually collected Minikit 5 yet. So we will go ahead and get Minikit 5 before we get all 5 of those spray painted. So, all right, we needed telekinetic abilities to move this big old jackhammer around, and we also needed it for that first spray painting situation. Once you get through this jackhammer, it kind of reminds me of Emmett and his old jackhammer. Remember that? Anyways, that was a long time ago. We also have some silver bricks that need destroying, so we took out Hawkeye and targeted those, which knocked down the fence and gave us a free passage over to the other side. Now, you can use the handhelds and jump and shimmy across. Why no shimmy, Jimmy? Or you can actually fly all the way over it. It makes it simple. Now, you can see that behind these garbage cans is the second of 5 spray paint situations. So make sure you get that and make your way into the building here, and then Iron Man takes off with the tub and takes you know what, that'd be a little sketchy, and you know, we might have to report that. That kid did not look of age, and that's a little, anyways. All right, we've got this spray paint over here behind this bookcase just to the right of the cracked wall and this checkerboard square pattern thingy here. We have spray painted over that, giving us the 3rd one. But now we're going to check out this cracked wall. Switch on over to Thor, charge up your hammer after cracking the wall, and then, of course, pump up this electric shock panel, which is going to... It's actually going to overload the apartment system here, and it explodes the TV and transforms it into a mini kit. So we'll take that, which happens to be mini kit number 5. And just to the left of that, there's actually a door. So get your smash on, do a nice little butt slam, and enter into that room. And on the left-hand side, you will find character token number 2. So lots of collectibles coming at you real fast. And as you may have noticed, our secondary character has not made his way up yet. So we're going to help him out by completing these story elements here and actually building up these bricks. These bricks were found from destroying the garbage can, so if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do that. Once they're built up, you got to use telekinetic powers to lift them up above. Once that happens, it actually gives your secondary character the access to get up and inside, and he should be good to go now. Not that we're paying attention. We made it all the way up top here. And, all right, so you got to smash all this debris in the back of the room. You can tell because there's a gold wall behind it. And, you know, we love gold. So we're going to go ahead and rip it out with our heat ray. And this is actually going to give us a nice little, another safe passage over and into the next section here. But as you can tell, there's actually another Hydra symbol right there. And we're going to go ahead and smash those elements blocking it and then use our telekinetic abilities yet again to go ahead and spray paint over that Hydra symbol. So we are definitely becoming a tagger in this level. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but we're certainly claiming our territory. All right, 4 of 5 officially completed. Let's go ahead and grab that last one right quick, huh? All right, make your way down onto the street, and Quicksilver's down there fighting off some bad guys, but once we take those guys out, some more come in. So make sure that you make your way towards the front right side of your screen, and right by the edge here, there is the 5th and final spray paint point, and so we'll go ahead and shake up our can and tag it down, man. All right, so we've got that mini kit, and we can move on to the next, which actually happens to be right over to the right-hand side here. And luckily for us, the Vision not only has telekinetic abilities, but he can also mind control. So we take control of this guy over here. We make him flip that switch, and check it out. There's a grate behind him, and we'll go ahead and grab the mini kit on the other side of that by simply sliding through with the Vision. So, whew. Lots going on here. In fact, we are not done yet, people. I highly recommend not taking out these 23 bad guys, as it will kind of make things a little bit harder for you, and it could even potentially progress the story. But it also, because I didn't get them, causes me troubles, and I'll get to that in a minute. But, all right, this little truck in the back left corner with the green handles, choose your favorite strong or big character to go ahead and rip that open, and it actually frees 5 birds. Now, I'll be honest, the first 4 are really easy. There's the first one right up above where we were. Second one's over on the right-hand side, still really easy. All right, right above the Poga Studio. I don't know if that's a new thing to yoga or what, but right below the Poga Studio, we've got the third one, and right across the way is the fourth one. But this one's kind of a funny angle. Because of the way the level design is, you have to be standing like almost right on top of it to target it. But now this is where it gets sketchy. We only have 4 of the 5, and I cannot find the 5th one, and my notes are clear, but I misunderstand them. What you need to do is fly over to the left-hand side, go back to where we came from, and look at that. The birdie's going to be sitting right there on the corner. But even more difficult, it's actually really hard to target. If I would have had rockets out like Iron Man, I probably would have had a little bit better luck right there. But I for some reason, you cannot target the bird, or at least I was not able to target the bird on the outside of the building like you see me doing here. Eventually, I switch on over to Iron Man, and I shoot at him a bunch from outside. I still can't get him, so I go back up inside. And I'll be honest, I was about ready to restart my game and totally play this over because I thought this was like a level glitch or something. But and of course, I did do an edit back there because there was about 2 minutes of me flying around looking for this thing that I couldn't find it. But when I finally find it, I get inside, and Iron Man with his exploding rockets should do the trick for you. So hopefully I can save you some time, and you can run up and just blast him with your rockets. Now, all right, one other issue with this level that I ran into that I also wanted to share with you. Notice how many bad guys I have left right now. 9, right? Notice there was nobody around. So what I had to do is I had to, I edited out all of this running around and rigmarole. But it turns out because I went to this far left side and dropped all the way down and out, the bad guys were over here waiting for me. And somehow Quicksilver's over here too. And look, the battle continues over here. So anyways, if you run out of guys to take out and you still have some on your top numbered list there, make sure you make your way all the way over to the left-hand side because you might find you have the same issue as me. But, all right, once all the guys are completed, it will take you into this next section here. Again, we have removed the cutscenes, and over on the left-hand side, we see some fire. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to put that out with Captain and his shield, and we notice a crack under that fire, so we take out Thor and smash it down to grab that Minikit. All right. Whew! I am out of breath, and we still got more to do, so we're going to talk to the old collector who happens to be standing just above where we were on that last Minikit. And he does his little dance and tells us that he is a fan of Sokovia and would love a Sokovian flag. Now, it turns out that green truck just to the right of him has an Avengers scan point now that wasn't there prior to speaking to him. So we're going to pull out a scanner and see what we find. So Black Widow will do the scanning for us. And let's see here. What do you suppose we find? I know what it is, but that would be wrong of me to ruin it. So, it's some green handles. So we got to switch to a big character or a strong character. I know that Hulk will do the trick. Thor does not. All right, sorry about that, Thor. You are not as almighty as you thought you were. But, all right, Ultimate Ultron can get the job done, though, as Hulk or a handful of other people. But because you have to build, I highly recommend using Ultimate Ultron because then it'll save you one less character switch. But all right, we've built the pieces, pulled out from the green handles into a speed boost pad that Quicksilver can get his pew on. And look at that, ain't nothing faster than pew. And he runs up there and knocks off the flag. The flag was a lot bigger when we knocked it off, but that's all right, though. We'll go ahead and grab that and return it to the collector. And guess what? He rewards us with that bounty brick. That's right, it's the red brick for Fast Dig, as I already mentioned. So we're going to go ahead and purchase all those red bricks that are left over all at once. And we'll do that pretty soon because we only have one more to get now that we've got that one. All right. we have a few things left. We got a free Lee. We also have a Minikit, and what else? We got another character token too, it looks like. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put out the fires. This is going to give us some bricks to build up into a shock panel. This shock panel is going to be important for the story bits, but we're not going to quite take on that task yet. First, on the left-hand side, we are going to see that there is an Avenger scan point. I don't think this is here until you put out the fire, so you might have to put out those fires first. Once you get a successful scan, it reveals a grapple hook, which we can then use to target and rip open. And you got to be careful, it's going to build up that shock panel, but which is okay. That is okay. But regardless, rip open that door and get inside and get that third and final character token for this level. And then you can go ahead and build up the shock panel, and we're going to switch to Thor and pump it up here in a second. But first, on the far right-hand side, we see Mr. Lee trapped behind these blue bricks. And so we're going to get our sonar arrows out and get our on and rip that open. And look at that, freed Lee. He runs out, gives us a nice little wave, thanks us. I think he even hollered out an Excelsior. Maybe not. But, all right, so we're being shot at from the top. We got a couple of sentries taking us out. What we need to do now is the story element, which is pump it up. So we're going to charge up our hammer with Thor, and then, of course, disperse our energy into the shock panel, filling it up and actually crashing that ship into the right side of this train blocking our path. And now we've got a successful passage through. Now, it does have a little cinematic moment where this camera pans over and shows us these three bad guys. It also hints to a cracked wall at the back of a trailer and some other stuff. But guess what? We can fly, we can fly, we can fly. No sense in doing all that stuff when you can roll right by it. So fly up and over. There is kind of an invisible wall that you might have a little bit of trouble steering by, but I'm sure you'll make it all the way to this far right corner. And before doing anything, make sure you pull out your favorite scanner and scan this little corner truck area, because it's going to reveal something pretty sweet and very in the need. So look at that, it's gold, and you know we love it. So we're going to go ahead and melt it down. This one's a little simpler. You don't need to carve anything out. You just simply need to heat it up and melt it and drop it like it's hot, so to speak. And, ooh, look at that. Some telekinetic bricks are sitting there now. So we're going to switch to a character with the telekinesis ability. And we use our toggle because we were having trouble selecting. And again, even the toggle was wrong. I had to switch like 3 times. But we finally get the vision. We lift up the truck and smash it down. And guess what? We've got some pieces bouncing around on the ground here. And yep, you guessed it. It's a Minikit, which happens to be the 10th Minikit. So we've got all 3 tokens. We freed Lee, we've got the red brick, and now we've got all 10 Minikits, leaving just this Avenger scan point here, which, ooh, look at that. It's a team-up buddy pad, and we're going to switch to Captain America and Thor, and luckily for us, we chose the right characters because Thor can fly, and we can catch him up. And check this out. We got a big bada boom coming. We got to have Captain get there first. And once you press the icon indicator, it'll switch to Thor, and booyaka show! Level complete. That's right, Rise of Ultron free play is now complete. Look at that, we might actually get 10 billion studs by the end of the game. That'd be pretty cool, huh? I was trying to get 1 million studs by finishing, or actually it was 1.5 million by finishing the story. Now I'm looking at 10 billion at finishing the free play. All right. True Avenger was already acquired in our story playthrough, but just in case, we knocked it out anyways. We got all 3 character tokens, as you can see here, and we also had a chance to grab that red brick, because we got that Sokovian flag for the collector, and look at that, we freed Lee. And all right, last but not least, 10 kits, count them up. And let's see what comic book we got. I know we'll go into these a little bit more detail. And ooh, look at that. Behold, the Vision. He finally gets his own cover. We get a couple of gold bricks for wrapping that up. And guess what? Yes, exit level. Thank you very much. We are going to roll out. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Avengers Level 14 Rise of Ultron Free Play. We really hope you guys are enjoying this series. We are just about wrapping this up. It's been a great journey. We appreciate all of your support, all of your comments, all of your questions, all of your requests. You guys have been amazing as always, and we really appreciate that. Hey, if you guys have anything new to add or any questions that you haven't brought to us, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment down below, and we'll get get back to you as soon as we can. We also have Instagram, G+, and Twitch, which are all linked in the video description too, but we just don't use those as much, and to be honest with you, we never got around to doing our new outro. We're always busy doing videos rather than working on this technical stuff, so we'll get to that eventually. We have some plans for a website too. Speaking of which, head on over to HappyThumbsGaming.com and check out our trophy achievement guides, product and gaming reviews, and much more. And again, if you guys have any requests or things you'd like to see over there as well, let us know. As for me, that's gonna do it. As always, until next time,